What's going on, everybody? CastleCrag back with some more Demon's Bluff. Demons or Demon? Demon Bluff. Sorry. No possessive on that. If you didn't catch my previous video, I suggest you go back and watch that so that you're familiar with where we are in this. I played very poorly. but hopefully we'll do a little bit better here. It's not the easiest thing. Especially if you're trying to move fast for the sake of making the video more entertaining. So, let's get on with it. It doesn't help that I'm a little bit out of sorts lately. So in this one, we got Counselor and Bach as our two evils. And we have two doppelgangers, potentially. Right, these are the cards that can't. These two will definitely be in there. Out of these, it could be any mix of these 7. So 1, 2, who will disguise themselves at least as one of these. And then any of the mix. So we'll see all 7, potentially. Actually, we won't see all 7, because we won't see these 2. So, what do we got? I am dizzy. You can't be corrupted, can you? No. There's no one that can corrupt at the moment. So I think that makes you evil. You should be the counselor. Okay. Come on. One villager becomes an outcast role. I sit next to an outcast. Well. And again, we can't kill the knight, but... yeah, they both gave themselves away easy, I guess. Shaman. There are 2 same villager roles in current village. Okay, that's fine, I guess. Learn up to 3 characters. Among them are 1 villager, 1 outcast, and 1 evil if possible. I wish there was a better way to do this. I would like some controls, like keyboard controls for this game at some point. Shortcuts, as you would. So we have a Shaman and Ba. 2 same villager roles in the current village. I think what that means is that I'm guaranteed to have potentially 3 of the same one. I am the original baker, yes. Very obviously you're the original baker. You were the last revealed. You are telling the truth. We know that. Well, you say both sides are equally evil. Both sides are equally evil. That's not possible. Unless you are evil. But can there be a corrupted character in this? I don't think there's anyone here that corrupts. There's no one here that corrupts. Therefore, you must not be evil. You can't say both sides are equally evil. For you, unless... that's evil. I'm... not sure how you arrive at that. Because across from you is this. You see 1, 2 evil over here and 1 evil over here. You see it correctly. You don't. This one's not seeing things correctly. From what I can tell. I'm not entirely sure how that's supposed to work, but I think that's wrong. Give me a second, folks. I'm going to type this out, and then we'll be back. Darn it. I clicked next without even thinking about it after I reported that bug. Sorry. The only thing I could think, if you go back and look real quick, is that they see the circle statically, not relative to their own position. Which every other character, I believe, has seen the circle as relative to its own position. So, you know, saying that one half is more evil than the other would be effectively seeing itself as the top of the circle. So then half would be over to the other side, directly across from it. However, if instead it sees the circle at, you know, from the top, like just statically, its own position is not important there, then I guess it was correct in both cases. I think it's perhaps inconsistent, and maybe at the very least could use some clarification from what like vantage point the architect sees the circle. Anyway, puppeteer, random adjacent villager becomes a puppet. It's evil but can't lie? I'm sorry, what? So there'll be one random one that is evil telling the truth now. Oh, Lord. Okay. Between 6, 5, and 8, there is a minion villager and outcast. 6, 5, and 8. Puppet is one card away from closest evil. Puppet, specifically. Find and execute 4 evil characters, one of them being the puppet. So basically half of everything here needs to be executed, but 3 of them are lying. Can there be anything corrupt? No. Oh, yes, there is one that is corrupt as well. Shoot. Shaman. 3 cards away from the closest evil. Its own closest evil, if I recall. Okay. One of them is evil. 9, 5, or 8. Including yourself. Okay. Problem is you could be the puppet and telling the truth. And be evil. Because before we knew before the puppet existed, that would mean you could not be evil, because then you would be lying. Well, I guess that's not true. Because it could be more of them are evil than just one. Yeah. No one is corrupted. Except for whatever you decided is corrupted. 6, 5, and 8. Shaman is 3 cards away. 1 is evil. 8, 5, or 2. Yourself, 8 or 2. 8, 5, or 9. Okay. If closest evil is counterclockwise is true, and closest evil is clockwise is true, can you be evil? If you're evil, you could be evil and telling the truth. Or evil and lying. Oh man. Yeah. So you were evil and telling the truth. So your closest evil is this way. It's one of these is the next closest evil to you. Puppet is 1 card away from closest evil. That would make it you. However, that would make you telling the truth. And we've already got the puppet. You cannot be the evil one. Because otherwise you would be... You are telling the truth right now. You must not be evil. Six, 5, and 8. Minion, villager, outcast. You're either lying. Can the random adjacent villager? It has to be you? But the only way that works is if the closest evil is equidistant from you. That's the only way that works. You are definitely telling the truth. So 8, 5, or 2. 1 is evil. That means 8 is not evil. You are not evil. You were, obviously. So you are telling the truth. 1 is evil. 9, 5, or 8. That means you're evil. Excuse me? Yeah, that's right. You can be corrupted. Damn it. No witch, right? Okay, 2 pairs of evil. That could be true. I cured 0 corruptions. Seems unlikely. But you could be corrupted yourself. Or evil. One of these two must be evil. No, we don't have him here anymore. Damn it. Shoot. Aha. But you're telling the truth, so you also must have one next to each other. Must be you. You did not cure any corruptions. You had a range of 2, I believe. You were not evil. You cannot be corrupted at the very least. You could still be evil, but you're not corrupted. There's one evil. Are you corrupted? You're evil. Who's left? A shaman, I believe. 2 same villager roles in current village. You could be corrupted. Or evil. You are telling truth. One evil. Well, you must either be evil. Or if you're evil. Yeah, one of you is evil, one of you is corrupted, and I don't think there's a way for me to tell. Yes, no, because corrupted, right. Yeah, but corrupted's not evil. Dreamer. Pick one character, learn an evil role. If evil picked, learn correct info. Okay. We do not have the witch. We have Ba and Puppeteer, so we got 3 evils. And then a frickin' drunk. Dang. The drunk lies and disguises, right? Corrupted and lie. Oh, and corrupted. Can't be cured, though. So you're corrupted and disguised, and you can't be cured. Okay. Number 7 is good, according to you. So let's start assuming things are true. You're good. So, if you're good, you're good. You say 5 is good. That means you are good. That means 1 is evil, 5, 6, or 7. That would make you evil. So far, so good, right? There are 3 evils. I'm 3 cards away from a corrupted character. Could be you. Oh, yeah, I guess no, it couldn't be corrupted. It would have to be evil because of this, right? So 1, 2, 3. You say number 8 is good. And number 7 is good. Okay. That could make you evil. Which means you're not 3 cards away. But could you be... Is there a puppeteer? So one of them can be evil and telling the truth. Could be either one of you. I think that does work. Nope. You're telling the truth. One of these is corrupted. So either 8 is bad. It's the puppeteer. You could be corrupted and then you'd be the puppet and telling the truth. So you're telling the truth, which does keep my chain going. Truth means 1 is evil, 5, 6, or 7. Actually makes you good. 8 or 5 is a puppeteer. Yeah, that is correct. You are good. Corrupted. You are corrupted. Does that make the bombardier the only one left that could be... Number 7 is good? Oh, shoot. I'm stupid. He literally said... Oh my god. Maybe I should not be playing this at the moment. Apparently, I am not in the right mindset to play anything. I'm way too tired for this, apparently. My apologies, people. This is not good play in the slightest. So, what do we got? We have a drunk, potentially. Puka, villagers adjacent to me are corrupted. Cool. Well... Excuse me? Right side is more evil. I didn't realize the corruption. This is me again, not paying attention. Like, dang. Learn a character that was affected by an evil ability. Sure. Darn it, there's a witch this time. That means I can't reveal everything. That's really unfortunate. Right side is more evil. Now, it says this, it highlights it at least. I guess I could take a look at that from now on. 8-3, how about? Fortune teller, dang. Architect, left side is more evil. Well, one of you is, at the very least, lying. Whether that be because you're corrupted or evil, I don't know. Because one of you can, in fact, be corrupted if there is a plague doctor. Which there is. You could be corrupted, though. You punk. That was just stupid. Not the game. Me. I was stupid. Not the game. That is entirely me. And apparently corrupted knights can be frickin' killed, so... There's a lot of corrupted here. So I don't want to just start killing knights. There wasn't a witch, right? No. Okay. Pick a character. Learn an evil role. If evil picked, learn correct info. What does that mean? Learn an evil role. Like, we know what the evil roles are. Let's not just randomly use this. How about 7 or 3 is a poisoner, 9 or 5 is a poisoner. So one of you is either corrupted or evil. Number 3 is a real knight. You could be lying. I cured 1 corruption. You could be lying. Four or 2 is a shaman. You yourself is a shaman, which would make you telling the truth, which wouldn't work. So you can't be the shaman. Two could be a shaman. Or you're lying and you're something else entirely. Or you're corrupted. And you're lying about curing the corruption. Nine or 5 is a poisoner. Poisoner is adjacent. A single adjacent. 1 adjacent villager is corrupted. 2 adjacent villagers are corrupted. You could be corrupted for all I know. I'm gonna... Yeah. So, you're telling the truth. Oh, well, you're not corrupted. So that means you must be the shaman. 9 or 5 is a poisoner. That means 9 or 5 must not be the poisoner. That doesn't mean they can't be something else. It just means they're not the poisoner. 7 or 3 is a poisoner. You're the poisoner. You... could be corrupted. Number 1 could be shaman. No. You... Arg. I am bad at this, apparently. Oh, I had to start over. Okay, so what do we have here? We have Ba and Minion, so nothing special. Doppelganger will be, you know, Doppelganger, I guess, but Knight can be safely killed. Number 3 was a real Knight. That's not true, and you can't be corrupted at the moment, so... Okay. No witch, which means we can reveal everything. There are going to be 2 corrupted characters, potentially. Knight could be one of them. You say I am good. How did you not get revealed? I cured 1 corruption. If you're here, I feel like the Knight has to be safe. Unless it's, yeah, evil. Okay. 4 cards away from corrupted character. One card away from closest evil. Can we safely kill the Knight? So, anyway, give me a second, folks. Okay, we're back here. What do we got in this one? There's no witch, at least, so I can unveil everything. Which I know, it's not as high a score, but I don't care about high scores in games, like, ever. Okay, Slayer, that's nice. I am 2 cards away from a corrupted character. And there can be how many corrupted characters? 1. There can be 1 corrupted character. Potentially. But, oh, well, I guess technically it could be the Knight. It couldn't be both Knights. Oh, yeah, it couldn't be both Knights, but it could be one of the Knights. 9 is good, 9 is good. They both say 9 is good. There is, in fact, 1 evil character. 2 cards away from corrupted, or there are no corrupted. You might be corrupted. You will say 9 is good, which cannot be the case. And one of you must be evil, because we have a counselor. This Knight could be corrupted. Poisoner. That Knight is almost certainly corrupted. Oh, no, no, no. That Knight is almost certainly not corrupted. You are probably corrupted. You are dead. You are the puppeteer. It must be someone next to you. You are corrupted. The Knight is safe to kill. I'm sorry, what? There's our confirmation. It is right side from top down. There could only be 1 corrupted character, right? Now I'm actually a bit confused. You can't be evil. Because what we have left is the counselor, who must be next to someone else. So you would have to be corrupted. You only corrupt 1 adjacent character. How else did someone else get corrupted? There's a doppelganger. Evil telling the truth. Okay. Doppelganger. I at least remembered the doppelganger this time. I'm dumb. I even said that Knight must be corrupted, and then I ignored it. Puppeteer. So there is 1 corrupted character. That is it, I think, right? You can cure corruption, but that's it. Okay, 1 corrupted... No, sorry, up to 2 corrupted characters, rather. 3 evil, 2 corrupted. 1 evil is telling the truth. So I was an empress. I am the original baker. Oh, that's kind of annoying. I cured 1 corruption. If we assume that you are telling the truth. Okay, what do we got here? Learn 1 random outcast among them. If any. Okay. I feel like this is good if you haven't revealed all the characters. Otherwise, I don't feel like it matters. Oh, well, I guess if it's lying. There is wretch among them. You cured 1 corruption. Yeah, you're lying. You cured 1 corruption. Can you cure yourself? Huh. There's Bombardier. You're probably corrupted, though. Which means you're lying. Nope, you got corrupted. Oh, you can't cure yourself. I'm actually... now I really don't know. So you lied. And their ability won't work. Yeah, okay, so you got corrupted before you could cure corruption. So you're corrupted. Unfortunately. 8 or 7 is a puppeteer. No. Yeah, I had no idea where to go there. I guess I could have used the judge power. That would have been smart. So there can be 2 corrupted characters here. Up to 2. Unfortunately, the Plague Doctor is one that can be corrupted. There is no Plague Doctor here. I was a lover. There is no other baker here, which means you are lying, but you could be corrupted. No evils adjacent to me. Knight. Can you be corrupted? You could be, right? Yeah. Shoot. Left side is more evil. Number 5 is a real knight. So, you could be real knight and corrupted. Okay. That's the truth. There isn't a puppeteer, is there? There's not. That means you're good. Okay. So no evil's adjacent to me. If the Bombardier is evil, then that's not the case. You say right side is more evil. So how many are there? There are 2 evils here. Right side or left side. However, is saying truth. There was not a puppeteer, right? No puppeteer. That means you're probably good. I feel like you're telling the truth and you're evil. Unless you're corrupted. I think you can't be corrupted. So you must be lying. And you could be corrupted. I'm sorry. So right now, you could be lying, which would make you telling the truth. Okay, for you to be telling the truth, you could be evil. So Ba's there. There is a poisoner who has corrupted one. So there are only 2 evils. There's only one more evil, but there's also 2 liars. This will be seen as evil, though. If this is evil, then you're corrupted. If this is evil, then the right side is more evil, and you're telling the truth, and there's no corruption next to you. So I think you must be corrupted, and you must be evil. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Learn a character that was affected by an evil ability. Cool. What do we got? Poisoner, Puppeteer, Boss. So 4 evils, 1 corrupted. No Baker. Okay, so there was 1 corrupted, right? 1 corrupted. I cured 2 corruptions. That cannot be true, right? So either you're corrupted or you're evil. You're either corrupted or evil. Okay. I think. Well, you cured a corruption. Oh my. This is an interesting one here. Because again, you can't corrupt, no corrupt, no corrupt, no corrupt. Yeah, you're the only one that can corrupt, and you can only corrupt 1 thing. So, you would have had... see, now we get into a problem of order of operations, right? If you cured 0 corruption, is it because this guy cured the corruption already before you did, right? Christ, this is frickin' not great. Okay, you say 7 is a real scout. Let's assume that's true. That means you're correct. Puppet is 2 cards away from the closest evil. Oh, so there's also an evil puppet, right? That's telling the truth. I'm not all that fussed about it. Number 3 or number 7 is a puppeteer. So that would make number 3 a puppeteer. Which it could not be a puppeteer. Could it? If it's a puppeteer, it's lying, and 1 is also evil. However, if 1 was evil, it cured 0 corruption. What would it be? It could be Ba. Man, I'm just going in circles here. This poisoner throws a lot off right now, especially with 3 alchemists next to each other, all saying different things. You cured 2 corruptions. That's definitely not true. But is it because you're corrupted or because you're evil? I don't know. You can't be corrupted, I don't think. You're either evil. I think you have to be evil. Yeah, it has to be evil. Otherwise it would have been cured of corruption. You cured 2 corruptions. That is not possible. This is the puppeteer, though. And the only way that works is if you are, in fact, the puppet. That makes you corrupted. That makes you our poisoner. All right, that means you're lying. 3 or 7 is a puppeteer. We don't have to worry about that at the moment. So, what do we have left now? Number 5 or number 2 is a puppet. That is, in fact, true. That means you're good. You say 1 is evil, 1, 3, or 7. So there's 1 evil left. I think that means you have to be telling the truth. Because if you're not, well, actually, you know what? You could be the evil one. Seven can't be the evil one. And it can't be corrupted. Seven has to be the evil one. Then how is there a drunk? 1 is evil. 1, which is already evil. 3 yourself, or 7. Puppet is 2 cards away from closest evil, which isn't even possible. It's 1 card away from the closest evil, which means this is a lie. And you didn't cure corruption on anything because you are corrupted. The only thing that could corrupt is you. How is this supposed to work? Is there something else in here that can lie? How is this the case, where puppet's 2 cards away from closest evil? No. Means you're telling the truth. What on earth? Puppet is quite literally 1 card away from the closest evil. But if only one of them is evil out of this mix, and that's true, then 7 can't be evil. And that, like, this is saying as well that you're a real scout. There's 2 things that confirm it. That has got to be a bug then, right? Ba could be lying. This could be not... This could be... Ba, yeah. That was the only way it worked. Took me a while to get there. Poet, learn random info. Okay. Damn, there's a witch in this one. And 1 corrupted. I am good, but you could be corrupt. No, if you're corrupted, you say I'm dizzy. I am good means you cannot be anything but good. I believe. Because it wasn't a puppeteer, right? How would a puppeteer work with a confessor? Because it would still be evil. Interesting. Anyway, you are definitely good. Let's try you. You're a wretch. Cool. Number 1 or number 5 is a witch. Well, if you're lying, then you would be evil, probably. Number 1 or 5 is a poisoner. Oh. Let's see what 1 is then. Slayer. Okay. Couldn't kill you. But would that be because you're evil? No. Son of a bitch. That's just difficult. Counselor and witch. So there's potentially two corrupted here. And there was a witch, right? Oh, that's super annoying. Knight. Which can, of course, be corrupted. Which is 1 card away from closest evil. I am good. You cannot be anything but good. Okay, so evils are not adjacent to each other. Gonna mark that as good then. Good then. Plague Doctor. Six is evil. 4 is corrupted. Is 6 evil? It is. Which means you're evil. I wonder, now that I've killed the witch, can I actually reveal a card? All the cards now? You couldn't kill 4. Wait a second. You... 4's corrupted. So maybe you couldn't kill it for that reason. Which is 1 card away from closest evil, which is true. I mean, it's not you. Wretch. And I can't. Okay, I am dizzy. Yes. It had to be because it was next to the outcast. Okay, Lilith. At night, kill a random unrevealed character. Deal 2 damage to you. What does that mean at night? When we reveal a card, the clock ticks. After 4, the night falls. Fortune Teller. Hunter. Okay. 2 cards away from the closest evil. Number 7 is a real... Okay, no evils adjacent to me. 2 characters learn if any of them are evil. You say true. One of these is evil. Potentially. You both say that. Yeah. Damn, those were both... Of course, those were both the evil over there. Yeah, I'm not. Twin minion and a puppeteer. Okay, and a drunk. Ah, the drunk. That's a problem. There, okay, we got the Slayer at least. Six, 3, or 9 is evil. Okay, there's a lot of lovers here. Number 8 is real. I believe that. I believe you are evil. Yeah, puppeteer. means one of you is telling the truth and evil. Okay. I got lucky there. That's all I got. 7, 6, or 8. You aren't evil. We know that. 8 was evil. So either you're evil. This is true. No, this is false. But is there a corruption? There is no corruption, right? But you could be a drunk. You could be a drunk. One is evil, 6, 3, or 9. Technically, that's true. No evil's adjacent to me. That's false. You could be a drunk, though. Let's assume something. Let's assume you're a drunk. What does that mean? That means you're a liar. You are telling the truth. You are telling the truth. That does work. So let's assume that you are this. That means you're a drunk. 6, 3, 9. And the rest of you, that they both work. That was a problem because both of those worked. Yeah. Okay. Well, ascension completed. That took a long time, unfortunately. But we're going to go ahead and stop there because we're at 52 minutes. Wow, that took forever, apparently. That was very poorly done on my part. Anyways, folks, if you like this video and you like this this game, this series here, please leave a like, share, subscribe, all of that good stuff. And I'll catch you probably with 1 or 2 more of these in the next couple videos. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.